In this video, we're going to cover the upper arm muscles. We were kind of looking at this from a lateral perspective. You can tell based on the thumb moving upward that this biceps brachii is primarily a lateral muscle. It's biceps brachii because it's got two heads, so biceps brachii. If we flip this over and look posteriorly, we actually have a triceps brachii, and those areas that I pointed to are the three heads. 1, 2, and 3 heads. So the triceps has, again, 1, 2, 3 heads. But what's really easy to note, to remember these two, is that the biceps brachii and the triceps brachii are kind of your fighting muscles. Those are the muscles a lot of people try to work up and build for fighting or for just bulking up their muscles. But I always like to think of this muscle that's attached to the humerus, and you can tell that's the humerus bone. This is brachialis. This is going to be breaking up that fight between the biceps and the triceps brachii. So that's just one of the easier ways I find it is to remember those muscles. There's 2 more muscles left on your list that you'll need to know for your exam. This one is a more anterior and deep muscle. We call this the Coracobrachialis, and I like to think of coraco, corded. It's corded by a bunch of blood vessels and nerves in this region. So this is your Coracobrachialis. The last one I'm going to mention in the next video a lot, and I'm also going to mention it in this video because it's an incredibly important muscle for you to learn. So I always find the brachialis first because the first part of this next muscle is actually called the Brachial Radialis. This muscle right here. This is the North Star of your muscle. So on your terms list, star, 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 absolutely know this muscle. You're going to be tested on it 99% sure in some way, either by pointing to it or making sure you know your flexors and extensors, which you'll need this muscle to do that. So your brachialis is going to become your brachial radialis muscle, so to speak. And that's going to help divide your flexors and extensors in your arm. It's one of the easiest muscles students can find, especially because if they lose it, they can go right up to the ones they can recognize. So they can find their humerus, go down to the brachialis muscle, and then they can find brachial radialis. So those are the muscles of the upper arm. The next video is going to be a little bit longer as it covers flexors and extensors, but make sure you absolutely learn where the brachial radialis muscle is. It's going to be very, very helpful in that next video.